What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. So today, what are you doing? Today we will be drifting with my new steering wheel again, but this time we will be drifting a BMW M3. We'll be drifting a lot of different cars, but primarily the M3, just because it's a very versatile car. It's this one, same color as my steering wheel. I'm gonna show you guys the steering wheel just for the new viewers who weren't here last time. That's the steering wheel. So we're gonna be basically learning how to drift. I've never drifted before. I've driven race cars like a lot, and I've never drifted a car, and it's something I've always wanted to do. I ordered a handbrake a couple days ago, and it was supposed to arrive today, but it didn't arrive on time. So tomorrow's stream I'll have a handbrake, but as of today I do not have one. So yeah, today we'll be drifting this car. I have the shifter and I have a clutch, so it'll be just clutch kick, stuff like that. But and we'll also be driving other cars. Throw in the chat whatever you guys want me to drive. But other than that, we'll be driving these. If you guys want any colors, I'm gonna be driving this one just because it's the same color as my steering wheel. But like we will also be driving. I'm gonna try to drift this one. This one's very hard because it's a Formula Drift car, and we'll probably this one's funny. I like this one because it's like a small RX-7. But yeah, and then there's also this one. We're not gonna be drifting this one. It'll primarily be this one, this Mazda Miata, this RX-7 probably, and the BMW. BMW is not here anymore, but if we go right here to categories and drift, we'll be driving this one, all of these. All of these, probably besides this one because this one's too easy. But everything else we will. So let's just get into it. I'm going to put my gloves on. Also, on Sunday, last Formula One race of the season, um, disappointing result. Not disappointing because I get that the drivers are under pressure, but me as a Red Bull fan, it's sad to see the era of Red Bull ending. But hopefully we'll get them next year. And yeah, now I don't know what to watch for 4 months, so I have to wait until January, February until preseason testing. My microphone's always like inconsistent. I'll lower the volume and then it'll skyrocket all of a sudden. Let's drive this one. I don't really like Black Cat County, specifically this one because there's too many straights, and I have to be at like sixth gear the whole time, and then I have to lower it to five. You're primarily in like fourth to sixth gear. I like the Highlands. I was driving here a little bit ago. Let's do this one, and then we'll do the drift one. There we go. What's my volume at? Very low. I'm gonna do an outside cam just so you guys can see it, but after this I will swap to the other one. See, that's pretty good. I'm gonna try to do a donuts right here. Whoa. Okay. It's a fun car. Like, the only thing about drifting, it's like you're driving the car past the limit. Basically, with drifting, you're controlling a car that is out of control because the rears are past the limit of what they can go and you're just spinning. But that was fun. I like this car. I'm gonna do the drift track now. I shattered the transmission or something. I did something to the transmission. I'm gonna restart session because I like blew up the transmission right there. Oh, that was close. Oh, always. We probably needed a longer gear. Or just more skill, but okay. Well, the car feels good. See, probably second gear there would have been good. Oh. Okay. It's because these tracks, they're actually it's user error. I don't have a handbrake. Handbrakes are for slow corners, and then clutch kick is for high speed ones. So I can't really control it that well, but let's try. Silverstone seems. I think this one would be the perfect one just because it has a huge corner and then it has a couple slow ones. And let's try the Formula Drift one. I do have some practice with the Mazda Miata just because like it's a car that I can see myself actually buying because it's relatively cheap to build a drift track or a drift car. Just because drift cars, I don't want to put too much money into it because I know this one, the Ford Mustang, is for Formula Drift. You can throw in 100 grand on these things and have fun just because like you know what you're doing. I don't necessarily know a lot about drifting, so if I were to learn, I wouldn't want to spend a lot. So that I've been practicing on the Miata just because it's like a car I can see myself getting. I meant to hit the brake. Let's restart that. Dang, single gear on the first corner? It's because this thing is fast. It's crazy fast. See, 50 miles per hour in first gear. There we go. The clutch kick. Come on. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. See, right there, it'd probably be better to have a handbrake. Because it's a slow corner. Ugh. Right here. There you go. That's pretty clean. Ugh. So for being my first time drifting the track, I won't say it was good because it wasn't. Like, being real, it wasn't that good, but it was a decent one. Ugh. Okay, let's try out another track. Wow. Okay. How does that even make sense? Um, Let me blur something out from the chat real quick. Uh, okay, so you can still see that one. I don't know why you can still see that one. Okay. Don't know what that was all about. Came in ranting about this stream sucks, but I won't take that as a bad thing because that means people are jealous. Being real, that means the guy is jealous because I'm doing better than him. He's promoting his stream on my stream. So, anyways, I'll do something about that later. Who cares about him? Let's drive this one. Mazda Miata NA Drift Spec. Have I removed that one? I thought I removed it already. A ver. Which one should we drive? This one looks fun because it has some type of S's like of Suzuka type thing and essence of Spain, of Barcelona, Catalunya. Has some essence of that. So let's drive this one with the Mazda Miata. Okay. It started moving before I even like. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So that was pretty good. But it's just like, let me move my microphone. I can't move my arm. There. We're gonna do like a U-turn down over there. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's restart session. I see that whenever the car gets damaged, like very badly damaged, which of course is common sense, right? When the car gets damaged, it doesn't behave how it should anymore. But hey, it's Audrey. How's it going? All right. Learning how to drift. Let's restart session. That was a good drift. The only thing I would have done differently, probably, clutch kick right after to reestablish the car. That's probably what I would have done. So let's try that. Let's go to those S's. The S's of Suzuka type thing. There we go. See, that one was better. So I think, so what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of letting the steering wheel flow in my hands until I feel it's ready for me to catch it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch it a little earlier, just because I think that's what's letting it go too far out. Okay, that was better. I still went off the road, but that was better. That one was too fast. Also, a little bit of knowledge for y'all. The shorter the gear, the shorter the drift. So if you need like like right here would probably be a third gear. But like whenever you need a certain, basically super long drift, high gear. Short short drift, short gear. I wish I had a parking lot I could show y'all. The donuts, whenever you do donuts in a car, the difference between first gear and sixth gear is a lot because you have a bigger amount of torque. I actually think I can show y'all right here. See how first gear, it's not much, it's more so just redlining the whole way. Whenever you have more space, you can get higher speeds and drift for longer periods of time. See, I need that handbrake, man. Man, it sucks that they didn't deliver it to me today. But tomorrow's stream will have my handbrake. Let's drive. I like that one. I'm gonna drive this one at Suzuka. But so Suzuka's one of my favorite racetracks. I always say one of my favorites. Like I have like 8 favorite racetracks. But more specifically because one of my favorite parts is right here, the bridge that goes over whenever you race over. Sometimes when you have lapped cars, you can see them down here. But we're gonna be driving here. And let's drive the E36 M3. Same color as my steering wheel. Oh yeah. I forgot something over here. So I collect Hot Wheels. I usually show y'all what I buy. I found my favorite car yesterday, Radical SR3 XXR. And one of my friends brought me this from Japan. This comes from Japan. He brought it on the plane with him. Okay. It's a 3rd gen Honda Prelude. So that is super cool. I'm not going to open this one just because it comes from Japan. Throw that up there. I will show you guys the Radical though. Radical is one of my favorite car manufacturers. Look at that right there. That is sick. I was gonna drive the Radical today in Assetto Corsa, but they don't have it. The mod pack requires a DLC. But yeah, it was super cool. Like he came up to me and all. He was like, "Hey, I got this for you." Because he has a 5th gen Honda Prelude. And I gave him a Hot Wheels of a 5th gen Honda Prelude that I had, and he told me he had this one around a month ago, and he gave it to me today. It's super cool. Like I don't know how much it costs. I wouldn't sell it though. It has sentimental value. But yeah, let's drive this car. One of my favorite videos I ever recorded for my YouTube channel was, I actually think it's one of the last posted ones. It's like Suzuka Circuit in the rain with 90s GT3 cars or like GT500 cars. That was one of my favorite races, being because you never get rain in Gran Turismo. Like it is so rare to get rain in Gran Turismo. And I don't think is my thing working? I'm gonna cancel it. I don't think it's working. So let's Shutoku is also fun. The only thing is that you have to drive miles and miles just to get down there to like the little. Let me point at it with the mouse right here, and all up here. It's kind of hard to get there, and you have to kind of drive for a little bit, and you can get lost. I like this track whenever I want to just like drive, but for drifting, it's a little hard. So I'm gonna put rally downhill. So there's road on this one. Yes, let's get this one. That this is the racetrack from Dirt. I have Dirt 3 for the PS3, and I actually think this one's on it. This car is beautiful. Where's the... Is there a photo mode? I know there's like a... There it is. Oh, I can't move it. I gotta remove it. Also, right here, I added a pedal thing. You guys can see how much... The green one is the accelerator. Red is the brake. Blue is clutch. I don't know what the gray one is, but it appears to go up when the RPMs go up. Or steering or something. But let's start driving. Okay. Did the thing die? Ah, okay. We're off-roading in this car. See, this little tight curve right here is for handbrake, not for clutch kick. It's going surprisingly well for a car that was never meant for this. Getting a little close to the barrier there. Okay, I almost flipped. Okay, we're back on the road. Something fell. And I'm dead. My engine is on fire. I have never seen that before. I have never seen that before. The engine was on fire. So I want to drive this track because I actually really liked it. The only thing is that these drift cars, they have high torque, short gears, short gears for the high torque. But the thing about that is that they're constantly slipping. I want to try that track. Not with a go-kart. That would be interesting though. With this KTM, this is like the closest thing, and closest thing still being very different from the Radical SR3. I'm gonna choose red and black. My favorite colors. I feel like it would be like very. This one I've driven it in Gran Turismo, and it is very understeer, but a good driver can make an understeer car oversteer. So also this track is originally meant for like hill climb cars, being what's a legendary hill climb car? The the Unicorn, the one that Ken Block had. Whoa. So the physics on Assetto Corsa are very different, but let's get back into drifting. The Sylvia. One of these two colors. I'm gonna choose this one. It's the closest to my steering wheel. I don't see how these two colors correlate. See, this is supposed to be red. I really like this one just because it matches my steering wheel, and also, where is it? This one. There's like a 360 view of the car. See, this car is, it's a beautiful car. Not on the hill climb circuit is very difficult just because it's like so tight. You really need to use a handbrake for that one. Hmm. Drift. I've never found Laguna Seca to be a very good drift track, but some people do. I know Ebisu has the drift jump, where you like the more you jump, the better your drift was. Let's go Brands Hatch. I've never drifted on Brands Hatch, so that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, the thing that I love about this car is the sound. So yesterday that I was driving it, you can hear the turbos. They sound beautiful in this car. Let me throw it in neutral real quick. It sounds beautiful. The turbo flutter, I love that sound. Whoa. Ah. Let's. So I see there's a corner up there. It's a very tight corner. I think second gear. See, that one was good. That one was good actually. That was great. I really loved how that one felt. We had two consecutive corners where the drifting was great. Okay. Slightly controlled it there. Even in the dirt, I kind of controlled it. Yeah, see, that was the corner we spun out on last time. See, the larger the gear, the drift is like wider. I'm gonna try this out inside of the car now. All right. Thanks for watching, Audrey. Have a good day too. Um, yeah. Thank you for watching. Wait. I just destroyed the engine. But let's drive. Throw something in the chat. What do you guys want me to drive? We got, I actually think, every single type of car. I have road cars, drift cars, LMP cars. Actually, yeah, I think that's what we'll drive. The 787B, was it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? Rear-wheel drive. All right. So it could be viable as a drift car. But I will drive this one. At OnCar, I actually think this would be a good drift track for the little car just because the walls are small and tight, and so is this car. The car's like small. The only thing I will say about this car is that I don't like the gears, how it is. Like, first gear, you're redlining. Second gear, redlining. Every single gear up until fifth, you're redlining. But it's a super fun car. Boom. Right. Did I just go through that wall? Let me try that again real quick. I think I went through the wall. I think I am going through the wall. Like, so too tight of a track for the little thing. Silverstone. What was it? I used to which one was it? Circuit of the Americas wouldn't be that good of a drift track. The drifting on the Nordschleifer sounds crazy, but crazy fun. And also, we don't do a lot of normal stuff around here. The Nordschleifer is also being one of my favorite tracks. So my favorite tracks consist of probably Spa Francorchamps, the Nürburgring Nordschleifer, Suzuka, Monza. What other ones? Probably Watkins Glen. I've driven a lot there. I know there's other ones. There's a lot. It's just because, like, how am I supposed to choose when I've driven, like, in so many tracks? It's just fun. Wow. Okay. I need to move my microphone. Like, even though the location is better, you guys can see my face better now. But I just, like, whipped my watch into the side of that thing. So, yeah. How long have I been streaming for? 47 minutes. Also, I don't know if you guys realized, I fixed my Wi-Fi connection. It is fluid. I think I've only dropped frames like once, and it was like very slightly, but the stream has been great. I love streaming. You guys make it always fun. Also, thank you, Audrey, for watching. We're going to drive the... Let me get... There's the LMP car. Where is it? Which car was... There was a Lamborghini. This one. If it works, we'll do another lap. Because this one doesn't like to work sometimes. Yeah, see, it'll get stuck like that. It gets stuck always at initializing AI spline. So, because this one has like the custom AI, I hate that it does that. I'm gonna cancel it. It's not gonna work. Let's do Spa Francorchamps. I know that there's a 24 hours of Spa. Ah. So apparently the Lamborghini also requires a DLC, so I will be deleting this one. Cancel. Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Specifically, thank you to Audrey. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you to everybody who supports me. And be sure to follow me on my socials. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will be streaming tomorrow drifting with my new handbrake. So it will be better quality content. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Follow me here, and if you guys subscribe to me, your name will be popped up right here if you guys have y'all's channel as public. So if you guys want your name up here, make sure to subscribe to me and make sure to make your channel public. You guys can do that by just throwing something in my chat, and then you guys can subscribe to me right after. That'll automatically do it. So thank you guys so much.